So welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Yes, you're seeing me in the same outfit as yesterday because for me it's the same day. But like I said, I'm doing a lot of batch filming ahead of time, so let's get started. If you don't already know, my name is Katlyn Duncan. I am a hybrid author, which means I publish both traditional and self-published books. Here on my channel, we talk about the writing process and all the bookish things. So if you're at all interested in that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you know the next time I upload. As this is Vlogmas, I am trying to upload 24 videos in the month of December 2021. So I'm so excited to have you here today. If you missed yesterday's video, be sure to go check that out. I talk all about the goals for December, but this is going to be more of day in the life of an author with a full-time job and also a caregiver to a child while taking care of my entire life as a whole. So today we are filming The Writer's Hive, and this is a series of videos that myself, Julie from Pages and Pens, and Amber from Amber's Books and More, we usually batch film ahead of time, and we post these every other week, alternating on myself and Julie's channel. I will link the playlist to all of our previous episodes down below in case you're interested. But this is a little behind the scenes where we film usually 2 to 3 videos at a time, and then we have enough for about a month and a half. So we are going to be doing that now, and I need to jump on our StreamYard and see what everyone's up to. Okay, episode 2 is down. I didn't pop in between because kiddo is going to someone else's house for a little bit, so I was saying goodbyes and all that good stuff. So we do change clothes in between each episode because, you know what, we gotta have the illusion of that we're not batch filming, but this seems to work best for our process. So we did 2 episodes so far. You will see the first one next Monday on the 6th, so that'll be my contribution to Vlogmas for that day. So yeah, I'm about to change into our last outfit, and then we are going to talk about goals, which is always fun for me, sort of like a rehash and recap of 2021, and then what we want to do for 2022. So that's always exciting to look to the future and everything like that. So I'm gonna go change.
Christmas Day.
Okay, so we are done with filming. We did 3 episodes, and those will go live, 2 in December and 1 in January. So I feel really good about that. I always like being ahead where I can. So what I'm gonna do right now is sort of focus my thoughts a bit on what I want to do for December and focus on what I need to do every day to keep Vlogmas going. So as I said, I'm not really planning too much ahead. I know what my goal is. My goal is to finish this book, but I also have goals of keeping myself healthy and my mental energy high so that I can do these things. One thing that I didn't mention in terms of my goals, which are not my top priority, but these are things that I want to consistently start doing, is for me, one of my strengths is, my top strength actually, the Clifton strengths, is intellection, which basically means that I require a lot of thinking, and it sort of happens very naturally to me, like brainstorming when it comes to my books, brainstorming and thinking about the story and things like that. And the tools that work best for me are reading and doing puzzles. Reading to refill my creative well. I found that in 2021 that I didn't read a ton of fiction, and I feel like my writing of fiction a little bit suffered for that. Not that I wrote bad books because I didn't read, but I've noticed in other years my books have come along a lot quicker for me when I was doing a lot more reading. and puzzling really helps me just sort of regroup my brain, and I just sort of sit there and fix something that has fixable pieces, and I'm able to just sort of let my brain do what it needs to do. Sometimes I will focus on a story question and say like, hey, I need to fix this, let's actively think about this while I do it, and it sort of just triggers something in my brain and I think about it. So I want to keep up doing those things, and I'll take you along with me in terms of what I'm reading and what I'm puzzling. So if you are reading or doing puzzles, let me know in the comments below what you're reading. So I'm gonna plan a little bit in my planner and I'll take you through it with me. Alrighty, so I went through my monthly view on my calendar and put down the first 2 videos of Vlogmas and also everything else that I'm doing this month that's sort of writing and personal related in terms of appointments, things like that, just to sort of gather my thoughts together. What I want to do is sort of create a habit tracker in a sense, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I may go to the internet and take a look at other people's habit trackers and how they're tracking stuff, because what I would love to do is open my advent calendar. What I would hope to do every day is make sure I touch my manuscript, finish that first chapter as I mentioned. I would love to set aside time to read at least 1 chapter a day. I think that's very doable. Work on my puzzle for probably maybe a half hour. I'd like to do that. If anything, I'd like to touch that once a day because it really helps me feel motivated, and I just love doing puzzles. I have a ton of puzzles for the holiday season with like snow and Christmas and stuff that usually like brings me joy, and I want to be able to track my personal goals, which I mentioned in terms of like sleep and eating and working out and stuff, moving my body. Working out doesn't necessarily have to be like a hard crazy workout, but I want to make sure I move my body, because being a writer and working from home, it's a lot easier to like not get out of my chair. So I want to make sure that I'm moving all day long when I can. And then, yeah, just fitting the rest in between. I do want to decorate for Christmas. I want to make sure kiddo's around for that. So then I want to do some outside decorating actually as well this year, which I will show in a different vlog. If it's not a total disaster, because I've never done it before. I usually just do like inside, my only outside is like a wreath. So I'm going to try to be a little bit creative this year, and hopefully you'll see that. I'm going to work on some research about habit trackers, and I'll let you know what I decide on. So here's the finalized tracker. It's not beautiful, but it's something that I can try to recreate and kind of work my way through, and it's front and center every day. So the first one is 1 chapter a day, which is my biggest goal for this month. I need to track my foods and sleep and everything like that. I have a Fitbit in terms of my health goals, and I also want to work out. That's what that WO is. The no A is just a personal goal of mine, and I prefer to keep that to myself. And puzzle. I want to puzzle once a day, as I mentioned, and also read. So I'm hoping to fill this in throughout the week, and I'm hoping that kiddo doesn't write too much on it, because that is a place for kiddo to hang out. When inside my office, we like to draw on that. So I think it will work for now, and I'm excited to see how the end of the week looks, or how I can figure out how to make these habits work for me a little bit. So if you habit track or anything like that, do let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to see how other people do it. So I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.